Some more news, this time an emphasis on MSC News, Missionaries of the Sacred Heart. And I'm Roger from the MSC Mission Office, and you're with Mission Alive. It's good perhaps just to look briefly at some news, things that are happening over the years, over the long period of time that Missionaries of the Sacred Heart have been around. I spoke recently of the 8th of December, 167 years ago, of the founding, or the decision to found the Missionaries of the Sacred Heart by Father Chevalier, Father Mogenet, after a retreat ending on the 8th of December. The 3rd of December 1970, Father Louis Van Gecke, MSC, he was the first Papuan priest, was appointed Auxiliary Bishop of Port Moresby. And he was ordained a bishop in Sydney, here in Sydney, by Pope Paul VI. Now, Louis came from a Mekio village. He was the son of one of the wives of his father. His father was a big sorcerer, and that sorcerer, his father, actually built his house just on the edge of mission land so that he would be protected by God and the church from other sorcerers. So interesting story. And now Louis was probably the son of one of the minor wives, and he became little brother of Jesus, a congregation that Bishop de Beaumanieu founded, which is now defunct. And then he went on to become a priest. He was the first Papuan priest. Interesting story with Louis. He went to Madagascar to study, because previously we had sent a seminarian to Europe, to Hiltrup, to study, and he died there of TB and the cold, so the climate was just not suitable for a man from the tropics. So we sent Louis to Madagascar. He already knew French, because he was living with the French priests and brothers and sisters. So before he started, he knew Mekio, his language. Languages he knew Mekio, English and French. And then the seminary would have learned Hebrew and Latin. So he was already an accomplished linguist. So he was ordained and came back. And there's plenty more stories about Bishop Louis, which I should remember to go into a bit more. Going on with our dates. 9th of December was the profession of the first Peruvian MSC sisters in Lima, Peru. So this was part of the movement of the Chevalier family around the world, and taking local people, native peoples from different countries into our congregations and training them, and then moving through to profession and ordination. And this has been a feature, and is still a feature around the world. 11th of December, a Father Gaspar Garcia Laviana of the MSC Spanish province is killed in Nicaragua. And that's another story. Now, a lot of these stories and dates you can find on our Missionaries of the Sacred Heart Missa Corps site, which is always updated, thanks to Father Peter Malone in Melbourne. Hi Peter, good to see you, good to know you. In 25th of December 1856, the first private vows of Father Chevalier and Father Mogenet. This was another step in founding the Missionaries of the Sacred Heart. And so and just a final thing there, on 28th of December 1864, at 4 o'clock in the morning, Father Victor Jouet arrived in Issoudun, probably coming from Rome for the first time, and discovers the statue of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. This was the original one that Father Chevalier designed and had approved. And Father Jouet says, I fall at the feet of your enchanting image, and I stand up as your missionary for life. In 1 second, what a grace. And so the mission goes on through the missionaries of the Sacred Heart around the world over a long period of time. The mission is indeed alive and going places in every place. Thank you for being with us on mission.